From the time we are born, there is a continuous din that hits and assails our senses. It never ceases even when we are asleep. It is a din that cocoons us, so much so that we stop hearing. Even as we stop, we can still hear the din, but not the silence. Both in prosperity and in times of panic and depression, we seek peace. But we seek it mainly through the feverish activity of the human mind, usually to no avail. The intensity of growth in the last 400 years, as opposed to the last 4,000 years, has been a virtual leap forward in the evolution of mankind. The process of being in the sphere of silence, which goes all the way back to ancient times, leads us to the silence within us. This peace is not dependent on circumstances or external conditions. And great men have found it inside themselves, even in the midst of turbulent times, and luxuriated in its freedom. In the next few pages, you will be looking at thoughts that should interrupt the pattern of your mind, so that you are prized out from your day-to-day activities to a more detached and perhaps a fundamentally more complete view of your existence. All elements of this book are about issues that people have to deal with in day-to-day management of work and life. To be totally focused on any field needs a spiritual foundation. That the sphere of silence can be viewed as a spiritual practice does not detract from it being an equally effective management practice. It is the thread by which we hang on to our sensibility, detaching us from our day-to-day realities, and aiding us in taking control of the spiritual and professional sides of our life. The sphere of silence applies to any field of endeavor, but it is especially effective in the arena of management and leadership. What separates a corporate baron from someone lower down the rung would be his ability to maintain a clearer perspective despite the grueling challenges of everyday life. The sphere of silence strives to do this by ultimately helping in grounding yourself, and in a detached manner, centering yourself, both of which would be fundamentally important in the process of life management. The sphere of silence, when practiced diligently, can be a very powerful tool. It is not oriented to any one religion. It is accepted universally and practiced by almost all faiths on the planet. It is through silence that you can ultimately find your inner being. This will address the imbalance that exists in all of us.